What's good, guys? Gonna do a fun little video. This is gonna go into my 365 retrospective. So for those of you that don't know, I've been doing the equivalent of one piece of video content for YouTube a day for the last 365 days. Not 100% true because we're in like day 340 or something like that at the moment, but I thought I'd do my retrospectives or start doing them now. And this one's meant to be a little bit more lighthearted. This is me trying to mess around with OBS a little as well and figure out whether or not I'm good at these screen capture videos. I haven't done one in my entire project yet, I don't think. I did know, done a couple of things with OBS, but they've all been like vlogs. So for this video, I'm literally gonna go and order my videos by view count and talk about the videos that have done the best in terms of views on YouTube, because that is the only metric that matters, is your views and your social media clout and all that jazz. So just gonna, I haven't prepped any of this, so we're just gonna click on the view counter straight away, and I will order all of my videos in the studio thing by order of views. And here you can see, as I said, view count, the like ratio, the date, all that stuff. I can see I can read all of my descriptions as well. So I know roughly what they are, even though I can't remember them. And as you can see, I've had 2 videos go above 1,000 and one's getting there. And yeah, I've been doing this for like almost a year. I haven't exactly blown up, as you can see, but it's been interesting, especially because I've had a couple of videos kind of get a decent amount of views. To be honest, I never expected any of my videos to get over 5,000 like this one has. And we'll talk about this. So I'll go over my biggest ones to start with. Oh, by the way, I will do like my favorite ones and stuff like that in like the big retrospective video I have, which I'll probably prep out a little bit more and actually pick the videos I like the most. But for this one, we're just looking at popularity. So the most popular video I have is the one of me shaving my head bald, which I remember being quite desperate for content at the time. So a big part of this whole 365 has been like desperately trying to get a video done for the day. And this one was one of those where I was like, I really need one. This is like a staple on YouTube, guys doing like they're shaving their heads. And I hadn't shaved my head to this point completely bald. So I thought, fuck it, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna film it because I'm doing a YouTube project anyway. And I put it up and it like immediately got like more views than anything I've ever had. Like it's a proper, as I said, it's a proper YouTube staple. If you look up guys shaving their heads, it's like all over the place. There's even a channel called Bowl Cafe where he basically just, these are the videos that come up, like guys transforming themselves by shaving their hair. And I got a lot of comments on it as well. I think it's the most commented video I've got. It's definitely the most liked video I've got as well. Yeah, it still gets tons of views. It's like always my most viewed video of like every week. So yeah, that was shaving my hair. The next one's actually a piece of self-improvement content, which is cool. It's called "Is Photo Feeler Helpful for Tinder?" And this just has been racking up views like crazy. I guess I must have just triggered the algorithm with it. It was actually a response to someone on the forum who was asking whether or not it would be useful to go on Photo Feeler. And my message in this video is like, for beginners, you're better off getting your experience. You're better off finding out how your pictures are good on Tinder than you are on some Photo Feeler app. But the guy who asked the question was a little bit more advanced, and he was like, "Oh, just for the sake of efficiency, can I just use Photo Feeler?" And like, yeah, I'd allow that, but not any newbies. And this was me like telling newbies like, don't use Photo Feeler in place of testing photos on Tinder. Number 3 is my experience with cold approach and day game. I'm so happy this is like my third most popular video and still is getting views. Like, it's like quite a raw one because it's just me telling stories of like when I first started like trying to cold approach girls. My time in with Andy in Melbourne a few years ago. Yeah, we're coming up like 2 years ago, Jesus. And it's just personal stories, isn't it? It's like stories from the trenches, stories from self-improvement. I really like that video. It's not scripted at all. It's just me, you know, giving the story, saying what happened. And guys have responded really well to it. I get comments from guys being like, this is really giving me inspiration to go out there and try and help guys through shit. And it's clearly picking up views, not just from, so a lot of my views come from the community I'm in. Like I'll post on the forums, Andy will maybe tell someone about my video and loads of his followers will go and have a look at it. But this one, all the big ones, anything above like 200 views is picking up views outside of our community. And I'm glad that's one of the videos has popped off. Okay, you're gonna notice that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my top like 10 are about being bold. This is like one of the more personal ones I did, dealing with going bold. And the one after that, I never thought I'd get laid after bolding. I'm not gonna lie, I did do these a little bit to see, like after, so this is the first one I ever did about going bold, dealing with going bold. And after that one, I realized that's how I could trigger the algorithm with my own personal story. And so I have mined that a little bit and done a few things about going bold. So of the ones, I think of anything of my bold content, this is my favorite one here. I never thought I'd get laid after going bold. Although the dealing with going bald one when I still had hair is actually quite personal. It's about like the struggle I've gone through in terms of like my mental state about losing my hair, and like how I think it's underappreciated. It's a bit galling for like someone in their early 20s to lose their hair. But I never thought I'd get laid after going bald is an interesting one, because I actually inspired Andy to do his own version of that, which is cool. And there's 3 more down here about going bold. Do girls care if you're bold? That's the second one I made. I think that's a pretty good video. Basically says the girls that I date clearly don't care, so there are girls who don't care. Okay, so within this is this TRP series, ex Red Pill guy. This is a story from someone else. I think it's like my most disliked video. It's not too bad as well, it's 15-4, but like, yeah, I expected to get more like heated comments from people, and a couple of like Red Pill guys left some fairly like angry comments on this, but YouTube deleted one of them. I was gonna leave them up actually. I didn't have a problem with people like leaving bad comments on that video, but YouTube deleted the main one. Like quite a big channel showed up and had a comment about this as well, like a Mogtail guy. It's interesting. Reacting to a young bold doomer. This was a controversial video. I got like my first hater out of this. And then yeah, these 2 videos are about reacting to a forum post someone made saying that bold guys can have no dating life. And it's like, well, I'm living proof that you can. I know in my own life I've got great dating experience. Andy's bold, he dates a lot. He just uploaded a video with a guy who was overweight and bold and fixed his life around. And I think he's like had sex with like 5 girls in a month this month. He's an absolute legend. He goes by Master on the forums. If you want to go over and check the Kill Your Own Loser forums. I paid a dating guru to fix my Tinder. This was me trying to make like another one that would pop the algorithm a little bit. So I did like the title for it as like a little bit clickbaity. And I put it, the reason it's got quite a few views as well is because I put it as my like channel trailer. So I think it's got views. But I've checked if your channel trailer usually gets quite low retention, and this one actually has quite decent retention, so people are actually watching it, so that's cool. How to get started with self-improvement is another one that was my channel trailer. Is there anything interesting in these ones? Oh, nice. So I didn't even realize this has got over 100. So the Good Looking Loser resource review. I think people are looking for his videos. That's why I get this one, because he deleted all of his videos. So yeah, people look for that one. Monk mode, I think that's a good one. I talk about that. I don't really like monk mode very much. What do Andy and I disagree on? That was a fun one to do. Controversial. Yeah, now we're getting into like okay videos. I didn't really do terribly well. Anything above 50 I like is a good video for me at the moment. This one was fun. This is me and Andy, one of the recent one we did. This is like the most recent one that's done well, I think. Yeah, it's July. A lot of these ones have been up for a while. I think I'm gonna stop there. That's at the top. That was at the top 10 plus a couple. Yeah, anything below that's like under 50. Is there anything really cool in this one? I like Flight of the Endless Wanderer. That's about like my problems when I was kind of like when I was a bit younger. Yeah, there's nothing else really of interest. I'll talk about like my favorite videos. I don't think any of the ones I've really talked about here are like my favorite videos or like my favorite ideas, but I'll go into those another time. All right, I hope this has interested some people. So maybe some of you haven't seen like the YouTube Studio backlog as well, where you can see all your analytics. All right, guys, peace out.